Today I am going to react to your favourite rides at Holiday World and Splashin Safari. So starting off our video with a toilet bowl side, we have got Bakuli. Bakuli or Bakuli, I don't really know, but no matter what it is an amazing side, with it not only being unique in the sense that you'll be entering into a giant toilet bowl section that you'll then spin around and around and around before plopping out the end. However, it is also unique for your normal toilet bowl side, with this time instead of going on your own or on a pair with a dinghy, you'll be going with up to 3 other people, meaning multiple things. 1, they can see your scared faces when going through the tube, and 2, someone's going to go down backwards. And I don't know about you, but after doing all of this, I'd be quite happy to go down that drop forwards. Saying that though, if going into a toilet bowl like this was a little bit too tame for you, and instead you'd rather go into a toilet bowl like this, even though there's no toilet bowls like that, then look no further than Zinga, which is pretty much the same sort of thing, with you beginning by twisting and turning through a tube, but this time when you drop into the funnel section or toilet bowl section, instead of spinning around like this, you will be rocking to the sides all before calming down and coming out the end. Oh wait, was that also coming out the world's first tornado side? That is the Water Park Splashin's Rubber Ducky, and throughout this video he'll be making appearances absolutely everywhere, so comment down below where you see him and how often you see him, and we'll pin the first correct comment. You know how this place is called Holiday World and Splashin Safari? Well, that is because they have not just got a Splashin Safari, but also a Holiday World, and our next attraction, Liberty Launch, is the first ride on the list. And trust me, once you go on this, you'll realise why it deserves a spot. Cause not only will you be able to get some phenomenal views, but it does come at a cost, and that cost involves you shooting to the top, dropping back down again, and bouncing around. Which personally I would say is worth it, but comment down below, is the Liberty Launch for you? Or would you rather sit on the bench opposite and wave goodbye to the people whilst they launch into the air? Now I think by only hearing the name Mammoth, you know that our next attraction is going to be insane. And do not worry, it most definitely is, as on the world's longest water side according to this video, you will begin by getting lifted up a lift hill, before similar to both a slide and a coaster combined, you twisting and turning through the many side elements, dropping down drops, but here comes the coaster parts. You will also rise up hills and go over airtime hills. Yeah, that's insane, with up to 7 other people. Oh, and it also seems you've got a wave pool in there too, with that final splashdown. You get soaked. Moving on though, we've now got Wildebeest, and I never thought I'd be saying this in a water park video, but if you are fed up of those family size, or simply are in a group of 2, meaning that you are most likely grouped with another group of people, well then this attraction is definitely for you. As once you have made it once again up the lift hill, and it may seem lazy this lift hill, but seriously, it beats carrying up those dinghies up the stairs, you will then begin by twisting and turning through the tube, going through way more water coaster elements, bouncing over those hills, dropping down the drops, and having that water flying all over you. The difference this time, however, is that instead of sitting in a giant raft, you'll be sitting more like a coaster raft, with there being 3 people staggered back, which means yes, you can scream your lungs out without anyone hearing you, which trust me, when looking at this side, most definitely may happen. As much as you cannot have a theme park without a coaster, you cannot have a water park without a racer side, and Cheetah Chase, oh my god, it is an amazing racer side. Now the thing is, unlike your normal racer sides, you will not have hundreds of lanes and you won't be going down on your front, but trust me, after riding this, you won't even care about that, as once you've made your way into a group of 3 and then boarded a raft, you will be turning your other 3 friends into enemies, frenemies, for an absolutely bonkers water coaster race where you will once again be dropping, shooting up hills and getting even more water in your face as you make your way down to the finish line, where you will find out who truly is the Cheetah Race champion. You may have been able to tell from our last attraction, but we have now made it into the top 5 territory. And when looking at Raven, one of the park's many wooden coasters, you most definitely could tell. And if you picked up on the many wooden coaster bit, you may want to wait before deciding whether you would or you would not want to ride this wooden coaster. That was awful. Yet at the end of the day, if you do decide to ride this golden ticket award coaster, you will not be disappointed, with it experiencing many drops, some sharp twists, amongst of course those amazing wooden coaster elements as you make your way through the trees and towards the final brake run. Nevertheless, if the Raven was not taking flight on your visit, well, there's even another Halloween themed wooden coaster. This is the Legend, and legends say that once you board this coaster, no wooden coasters will ever be the same, with similar to Raven, you of course twisting and turning around that wooden track. It just seems though that unlike Raven, there is not one single moment on this ride where you could rest with it constantly chucking, twisting, turning or bouncing you around the track. Most definitely creating an amazing wooden coaster, which hopefully one day will also create an amazing RMC. Oh wow, where do I begin when talking about our next ride? This is Thunderbird, and in fact the world's first wing launch coaster, and I think even to this day, it's one of the only, with from my best knowledge anyway, the other one being a Chessington and being nothing like this. I mean, instead of going up a lift here or any of that boring stuff, you will begin this adventure, yes, the adventure that you're on the side and the wing of, by launching from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 0.3, that's very fast, in 3.5 seconds, followed by more elements than I can count and some very awesome close encounters with those buildings, just making this plain down an incredible ride. Did you honestly think that at the home of wooden coasters, we were not going to have another wooden coaster? This is the Voyage, and out of all the wooden coasters, this is by far the best. Yeah, I mean it hasn't got any drop sections or loops or anything like that, but as a wooden coaster, it is so amazing that when watching all the twists, turns, drops, airtime hills, tunnel sections, and the list drags on and on and on. To be frankly honest, I wouldn't even want it to change into an RMC or anything, and that's saying something. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.